meeting has already been set. We set that in our minutes of June the 8th. Is that correct? That would be a Friday, June the 8th. Sheriff's Courthouse Annex. And there was a reason we did that. Why did we do that?
Put the poll officials.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll get the last group of poll workers sent out to y'all. Yeah. I'll try to do that today.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes of the last of the April 16th meeting?
Make a motion we approve the minutes.
Second. Motion made and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none. Moving right on. Don't forget to do your inspection on your cards here, guys. Registration inspections.
Just go ahead and sign it.
If I may, I'd like to go back to Tracy, with her to give us a few updates that have occurred since our last meeting. First question I'd like to ask you is, how is it coming in the mail outs, the 12,000 mail outs that we're doing? How is that coming, that project?
We have Rome Mountain Precinct elect to send out, and where it's a split house district between Valley Forge and Gap Creek, we have to drive those roads because the Mountain Ridge is being used as a dividing point between them. So we're going to have to drive to get those roads.
Okay, is someone, 911, assisting you in this, or just
Yes, they've been helping us.
rather than over there, 911, sending someone with you?
They've been helping. They gave us, really helped us for a while. They gave us street maps.
Okay, so are we going to have, are the voters going to have adequate time to respond to your, to the changes that in the cards? The voters going to have enough time to respond to that notification?
Hopefully we'll be done by the end of the week.
How's the new precinct coming over there, Armory?
That's already been sent out. All those cards have been sent out. Haven't heard any negative feedback on that.
Since you brought that up, that's one of the things I would like for you to expand to the rest of the committee about the National Armory, the use of the Armory, and bring us up to speed on what was that guy's name?
James Duggar.
Duggar. Sergeant Duggar, Master Sergeant, Airborne Trooper, has set up for us to do and for us to look at, or not to look at, but what we can use the National Guard Army.
They have two rooms which we can use that has a phone in them already, and would have the cool air, the heat, and there's bathrooms. And it's wheelchair accessible. So.
Is that going to be added space at the National Guard Army? Do we foresee any problems with holding all the voters and everything?
Oh, no, I think they'll be fine.
When Tracy and I visited up there, if you go in the main door and you turn left, the second room down on the left, the room is as big as this. And the room to the right is as big as this. The room to the right is partitioned off. Is that correct?
Yes.
The room to the left has got tables and...
It's like a big classroom.
Yeah, and that would really suit the needs. Now, we're going to have to participate in the little funds up there for the cleanup. Is that correct?
It should come out to $100.
How about the electrical department? We got plenty of plug-ins for the machines?
Yeah, there was a lot of plug-ins in each room.
So the $100 goes to the maintenance and part of the electric and heat or air, whichever one it is. But it's a community thing that we can use up there since it is a government entity. We can use that for polling place or voting place. Okay, probably a little budget update, if you will. Tracy presented the budget the other night at May the 10th. Presented to the Finance Committee, and of course, next step is to the full commission. Is that correct? Give us a little update.
I just told them what we needed, and they didn't vote yes or no on it.
Tracy sent out a letter, and I think you all got a copy of that letter behind my signature, and also Tracy's that submitted to the budget committee. Y'all get a copy of that? Look at, really, the letter expresses our concerns about the presidential election. So, and she bulleted some of the highlights of this, some of the things we're going to have to do. And it still must be understood that these changes in the Senate and representatives and Senate redistricting are not our doing. It came straight from Nashville, and we have to abide by the law if we're going to have an election. In the county, we'll have to provide the funds for an election, unless you guys want to pay for it. You know, I know you've got lots of money. I know you've got $60,000 in that account. And Tracy has adequate information to those people that are here, that for the county commission to review if they want to come to your office of what the last two elections
Right.
cost. One $58,000, one $60,000. Is that correct?
Right, and then we already have a copy of that. That's why there wasn't a lot of questions about it.
Okay, so the finance committee is aware. Now, the next step would be, when is the budget?
That was the budget meeting.
I mean,
And then it goes to full, when is the full commission?
Well-
When they vote on it?
That'll be later in the year, but these are just workshops. So basically, all the outside agencies, general fund, are coming in individually and presenting their case. And it'll be several more meetings before they,
If we have a problem needed and purchase something from this line item here before they vote on that, what road do we take then? If we have to have a machine early or something?
Well, usually, if the budget don't pass, in the July meeting, you think it falls back to what you had the budget before, right? Your previous budget.
Okay, another question here now. Adding this other precinct up here, do we have adequate voting machines, or do we need to lease more machines, or have we got any money to buy it?
We're probably gonna have to purchase at least one.
Handicap? Or-
Yeah, that's ADA compliant.
along with that, you know, we gotta have workers.
Yeah, that's
And the law says we gotta have a
certain amount.
certain amount there, and there's nothing we can do about that. Of course, do we think we're overstaffed in some places? Perhaps, you know, but the law says if you vote one voter, you gotta have a Democrat and Republican, you gotta have a chair, you gotta have an official, you gotta have registrars, you gotta have machine operators. So if you don't have them, if you don't have a cross breed of people there working,
You violate the law.
you certainly have.
So going back to what you're saying right there, it showed on television a while back where there's a couple of 3 precincts in West Virginia. One of them voted 3 people, and another, but they had, like you say, have a full staff for it. Well,
Oh, you gotta have at least 4.
Yeah, and, gotta have that. And then, okay, so everyone understands that on this committee. Hopefully we can get that understood to the full commission. I'm quite sure that the mayor understands what goes on.
You